All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another unboxing. Today we have a cool one. Now, starting lineup was a Kenner deal back in the day, and Hasbro now has these. They dropped a Series 1 of the starting lineup set that had LeBron James, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, Trae Young, and maybe Ja Morant. Just a lineup of different characters that I think they thought would go well. I do not think they witnessed the success that they were hoping for. The starting lineup when I was a kid was pretty much the only athletic figures that were being put out at the time. Now that they brought it back, it's funny because there were some elements of starting lineup that they kept, but they definitely tried to put it in the more detailed action figure genre this time around. So let's take a look at this guy and see what were the hits, the misses, and why it may have ended up in cheaper retailers. Okay, well, I don't want to not showcase too much of it, so when you open it up, I mean, this is instantly what you get. Let's start with that. Starting lineup actually used to always do a player card with the figure, and so I'm glad that they stuck to that. That was probably one of the dopest things about starting lineup back in the day. This actually looks like a really pretty card. And this is the card right here. So, LeBron James, Series 1 card is actually beautiful holographics on it. Beautiful color shift. They've even got the figure on the back, so very cool. The picture does depict him with a headband though, so I'm wondering why they would have gone with a headband picture and when the figure doesn't have it. Maybe there's a head swap, who knows? This is probably the most ornate base that I've ever seen them make. Here's a little holder stand effect here that will connect to the base. Oh, we have hand swaps. Look at this. Okay. So we have four different hand swaps. Obviously, for the basketball figures, you have to have one with the basketball in hand, and notice the actual Wilson branding on it. So they did not spare any expense in getting any of the endorsements or the rights for people like Wilson. But now, you guys, it's time for the piece that we've all been waiting for. So let's see what this LeBron James actually looks like. And again, we'll go over some of the hits and some of the definite misses, something that I saw in the box. Unless the figure is different than what's pictured on the box, there's some really big misses on the part of Hasbro. So let's go. LeBron. I'm a Laker fan, and obviously because of that, a LeBron fan. His abilities to play the game are undeniable, so we'll just leave it at that. But I was very interested to see how this figure would look in hand. Again, talking about the licensing, you see the Nike swooshes all over the socks and shoes. These are actual models of the LeBron James with those bubbles on the bottom. Those were the ones that were from the new Space Jam movie, or not new Space Jam, but the most recent Space Jam movie. I actually like the look of this figure right out of the packaging. Like I love it. I love the likeness in the face. The likeness in the face is quite dead on. I love the logoing, like even on the waistband of his shorts. There's a swoosh right here on the shorts, the NBA logo above his last name on the back, centered over his last name. He's got a arm sleeve and a leg sleeve, which is very indicative of how LeBron normally accessorizes himself. But man, they got him looking good. They got him looking crispy. Look at that. He got the fade. The fade's looking sharp. No bald spot or anything like that. It's all filled in. It's good. He's looking good. Wow. All right. So in hand, this figure's fantastic. I love it. I love the figure. So let's take that out. We'll just put him on the base first. I think they did an amazing job with the likeness on the head sculpt of this guy. Even the muscle definition, I'd like to see him standing next to like a Trae Young type figure, or even a Steph Curry, which I also do have, so stay tuned for that boxing. Wow, I think just a very good looking figure. Now, the biggest misses for me as a LeBron James fan, he's missing literally all of his artwork on his body, and a lot of these NBA players, I think Giannis is the exception, have all this just ornate design, and all of that is missing here, and that's pretty much, if I can say so, it's a beautiful figure. I am impressed. Color me impressed with how pretty this figure is, because yeah, I'm happy I have it. So shout out to Bronson. This is actually my birthday present. Thank you so very much, Bronson, for this. Ooh, let's try and pose him, and then I will, at that point in time, render a grading on this guy. Wow, you guys, if you guys follow me at all and you see my Star Wars unboxings and Marvel Legends unboxings, you know that I say that I'm a notoriously bad poser. Man, look at this pose that I was just able to make him hit in just a matter of seconds. I don't even think it took maybe a minute. It took maybe a minute to get this pose here, and this is such a dope pose. I love it. I feel like I did such a great job, and these articulation points make it great, make it so easy for you to just have him just make a little tweak so that you get exactly the look and the pose that you were hoping for. I'm gonna be honest, I would love to give this figure a 10. The only reason I cannot is because they're missing such an important part of these players' persona, which is their tattoos. I'm not sure what that's about, and maybe because it would add just that much more of a cost to the figure itself, but damn, I love this thing. Oh my gosh, okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna sit here in front of you right now and I'm gonna tell you I don't know exactly why starting lineup didn't do as well. I think the price point is like $59.99, which might be the reason. You know, it's a little expensive. Not a little. You're talking SH Figure Arts money for something that's a little closer to a Black Series or Marvel Legends type of thing. Oh my gosh, I am a huge fan. So I can't give it a 10. I'm not going to give it a 9, which means we're going to give it a 9.5, which means if you see this, if you're a basketball fan, if you're a Laker fan, if you're a LeBron James fan, if you just like nice toys with great likenesses and great articulation and is extremely easy to pose, this is the one for you. I do wish that they had put those tattoos on there, because this is kind of weird to me to look at a naked LeBron James. And when I say naked, obviously I just mean that no tattoos. From the moment you met him in high school, he had tattoos. So it's just, that's the only miss. The only miss. Obviously, maybe somewhere on the base, you could have probably put his name. I bought this figure because of LeBron James, not because of SLU. So maybe if they just put SLU here and then actually use this area for LeBron James, or vice versa. Other than that, you guys, a fire piece. And I'm so sorry, I don't mean to gush so long about this, but this is way better quality than I expected. Way better quality than I expected. So, 9.5. This is the first 9.5 I'm giving out because I so badly want to rate it a 10, but it just cannot. It just cannot. But other than that, you guys, this is an amazing likeness. So let me know your thoughts. Obviously, like this post, comment, share, and subscribe or follow depending where you see the set. And man, I don't even want to leave it. It's so fire. But anyway, until I see you guys next time.